Well, it's hard for me to believe that women think it's much of a problem. They keep fucking all the toxically masculine men. It makes me think that women don't really think that way.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Silicon Valley. And with the foghorn sounding behind us, that can only mean one thing, and that is it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Titans sideline, head coach Brian Callahan. His guys, losers a week ago, trying to turn things around here. Opposite him, the Niners' Kyle Shanahan. His guys ready for what could be a tough one and perhaps a playoff preview come January. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. You look at this Niner defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual. That battle, you're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up and put him on the ground, because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him or put him down on the spot.
That's good for a Titans first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Third down and 13.
Here we go. Set.
To throw is Ward. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 down at the 33. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Oh, nice move. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chigakonkwo, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Purdy from the gun. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. The Niners at 11-2 now, and I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Uses the spin. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Niners offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently second in the NFL at this point of the season. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor them, and that time, looked well for a solid gain.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. A quick throw, but incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33.
And the 49ers first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Purdy. And a catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell. And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's another 49.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed it. Incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brian Robinson Jr., a 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Jake Moody now for the point after. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up.
Purdy will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
49ers 8.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense and veteran Tyler Lockett ready to go once more. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here.
Okay, ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Michael Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing is Ward. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
That is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the former All-Pro Johnny Hecker on to punt for Tennessee. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end. And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 9. Shotgun now with Purdy. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Robinson's got it. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Purdy. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Purdy sets up to throw again. And this is caught. Jennings. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Get set, get set. Up.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Throwing here, Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up.
They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34.
Now Ward. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he's going to have a Niners first down. He gets this up past the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. Purdy looking deep for Jennings. Oh, and that is incomplete. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players. But for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Texans at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And it's Marvin Harrison Jr. It's fired deep downfield. He's right there to secure it. 80 yards on the catch and run for the touchdown. From there, why don't we go to South Philly? Look in on the Eagles. They're playing host to the Las Vegas Raiders. And it's Jahan Dotson. They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the game. The Eagles win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. And this is 4th-year back James Cook. He'll find an opening and take it in. A 6-yard rushing touchdown. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49ers offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Turn his TV off, turn his TV off, turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
Outside.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one,
gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Get set.
Purdy now to throw. He's got his big tight end, Farrell, complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8.
Outside.
Robinson up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Purdy. Here's a screen for Robinson. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. complete at the one. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
And we believe that those are music rates under men. Understand the distinction? Do you understand why?
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Titans the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And you're just letting our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Check, check.
Off the play fake, Ward. And this will be well too low for him to bring in.
Okay, I really fucked up there.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They fake the handoff. Now Ward. Got his man, and that's the rookie fourth-round pick. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now, Ward. That is caught. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 22.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Block it in motion right. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as they'll get to Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw, here's Ward. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Austin.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here comes an important one now for Austin Seibert. This from 44 yards away. Seibert able to knock this one through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Purdy. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Purdy looking to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The 49er first down.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw, Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Mays used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Over the middle, he has a Conqueror. And he's got this down to the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 70 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. He's going to use his legs here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw is Ward. This is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And able to get this out to the 25. And a 49ers getting set to trot out there. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on 1st and 10. Here's Ward. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it.
No!
That one looks like he'll throw here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Go!
Again, it's Ward. Caught on the slant.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Ready?
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and
3
who loses.
interceptions.
No
I
exception.
fucked
They
up.
didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Titans, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.